This week on Council Bluffs News, Wellness Lunch and Learn, how you can get tips on staying active and healthy during the weekday while enjoying a free lunch. JDRF Walk, participants raise money and awareness to support research of type 1 diabetes. And Brenda Moran, she joins us in studio to speak about the STARS Scholarship Program and how you can be a part of it. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. Every day, millions of Americans are affected by type 1 diabetes. It's a life-changing disease that can take a toll on not only your body, but your mind as well. That's why one organization is getting involved. A walk to find a cure.
You guys are cheerleaders!
To help those living with a life-changing disease.
We are having our yearly walk, JDRF Walk, to raise funds to support the search for a cure and better treatment for type 1 diabetes.
The Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, or JDRF, hosts the event Saturday, August 20th at the Lewis and Clark Landing, drawing an estimated 4,000 attendees.
And it's just great to see so many people that take the time out of their day and their busy schedules to come and just show up and be supportive and help raise money to cure type 1 diabetes.
And that's the mission for JDRF, not just on this day, but all year long.
JDRF is the leading global organization that is funding research to cure type 1 diabetes. And the One Walk event is one of our two largest fundraising events that we have throughout the year.
As people walk the 3-mile journey across the Bob Carey pedestrian bridge, they do so knowing people living with type 1 diabetes combat a constant struggle.
It's definitely tough. I say that it doesn't ever get any easier, but it does get a little bit more manageable.
A strict diet and close monitoring of blood sugar levels are part of the daily life living with type 1.
It has tremendous impact because you can't stop. It's not a condition that ever lets somebody with type 1 diabetes rest. You always have to be aware of where your blood sugar level is and what you can do to increase it or decrease it.
For Katie and Brian Adamson, their 9-year-old son Blake has been diagnosed since the age of 4, and they say every day brings new challenges.
You know, one day he's just a happy, healthy 4-year-old, and the next day, you know, they're taking him straight to the hospital where we stayed so that we could learn to take care of him.
Although there's currently no cure for diabetes, the JDRF One Walk gives people hope to someday live a normal life.
The reason it's important is we're making tremendous progress to make life better for the people who are affected by type 1 diabetes. Better treatments and better processes to help them deal with the condition of having type 1 diabetes.
To ease some of the burden of monitoring blood sugar levels, a mobile application is now being used, allowing for real-time results.
The technology that's been developed in the last 5 years since Blake's been diagnosed is amazing. So Katie mentioned that he wears an insulin pump. He also has a continuous glucose monitor, which is hooked to an app on our phones so we can see where his blood sugar's at on a real-time basis.
And of course, mixed into the mission for the day, some fun.
So in addition to the walk, we have a lot of family-friendly activities, including face painting, a massage tent, food and drink, clowns. We have a Star Wars troop here for kiddos to take pictures with.
Yes, they're walking for a cure, one that they hope is just around the corner.
Every day we see a new piece of technology or a new hope that's delivered through research. And so take it day by day and eventually we'll find a cure.
If you would like to learn more about JDRF and how you can donate, you can head to JDRF's website at jdrf.org, or you can call 402-397-2873. They're always looking for volunteers and looking for people to join in on their event and support the cause.
A group of stakeholders getting together to serve the public better. And that is through
Local
our
authorities come together August 18th at Mall of the Bluffs to discuss ways to improve safety and reduce traffic delays when accidents occur. A program called TIM, Traffic Incident Management, is creating a better forum of communication with the Council Bluffs Fire Department and other authorities when dealing with accidents. Lieutenant John Sokolik is excited for the program's possibilities.
And it's really a safety enhancement for the motoring public, for the first responders, whether that be police or fire, paramedics, or for the tow truck drivers that are coming to assist with clearing a scene.
Instead of working as separate entities during traffic incidents, the goal of the program is to have all agencies work in a more unified manner to clean up the scene. 40 local government organizations, law enforcement, and first responder agencies have committed to working with each other as part of the program. It's declared that sitting is the new smoking. Americans are calling the new epidemic dying at your desk. IWTV student Danielle Rambo shares more on a couple women that are trying to change the narrative at work.
It's a healthy snack. But it's not just food that's affecting your health at work.
When we're in our office, it's nothing but sitting at the desk.
On this day, a presentation of the do's and don'ts is meant to help.
I hope that maybe they can give me some useful pointers on how to improve my lifestyle.
This is the 2016 Wellness Lunch held on Iowa Western's campus August 19th.
We have lunch for our participants, and then we have a 30-minute presentation just to really help our employees focus on increasing wellness while they work.
The goal of the presentation is to provide information that will lead to a healthier lifestyle.
Through these doors, Iowa Western staff are learning firsthand tips on how to take care of themselves and stay healthy throughout the workday.
We have different tips and exercises for people, reminding people where water fountains are, where the AED defibrillators are located on campus, what access do our employees have at Iowa Western for free.
To make sure that happens, a new type of exercise is introduced to staff members, and they don't even have to leave the office.
One of the takeaway things that our people will have today will be a set of desker sizes that they can do right at their workstation, no matter if they're faculty or professional staff or classified staff, ways that they can just quickly incorporate this into their life starting on Monday.
Just really glad that it was something that's actually beneficial to us and not just another meeting to go to. It's something we can really take home and use at work.
Many people plug away at their desks and never take the breaks they need. Studies, however, show that taking a short break along with minor exercise helps rejuvenate the brain and could help employee productivity. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Danielle Rambo.
It's a sticky and delicious event, the Maple Syrup Pancake Feed at Botna Bend. That begins our coverage in News Around the Bluffs. What's better on an early morning than pancakes dripping with fresh maple syrup? Botna Bend Park hosts their annual Real Maple Syrup Pancake Feed on August 20th. Visitors to the park are treated to a delicious stack of pancakes topped off with real maple syrup, sausages, orange juice, and coffee. Each year, the conservation experts collect sap from the park's trees to make their special topping.
We start right after winter. That's when we make the syrup. So we actually tap the trees and we do a public program then, and we draw the sap out of the trees and make maple syrup, and then we save it for this event.
Free will donations are accepted to help support the park. All proceeds from the raffle help fund the Botna Bend Children's Craft Program. Don't be late, we close at 8. I do apologize for my terrible singing, but you may have heard that slogan a number of times in Hog Wild. Well, they're just happy to have it stuck in your head. The barbecue restaurant is enjoying its newest home here in Council Bluffs. Hog Wild opened up its new doors this past February. A ribbon cutting is held August 18th at the new location, 1905 West Broadway. It replaces what used to be the old Long John Silver's. Since opening, business for the barbecue joint has been thriving. General Manager Emmett Beiser believes their taste stands out above the rest.
I think that it really just comes down to the quality of our food and the quality of our meat.
Hog Wild has 14 locations throughout the Midwest. This marks the first in Iowa. Well, talk about dampening the mood. Weather puts a halt on River Riot. The much anticipated rock concert of 2016 had to be postponed due to severe weather. The concert from 89.7 The River was initially scheduled for Friday, August 19th at the West Fair Amphitheater. Local law enforcement officials, along with the National Weather Service, informed concert officials about the storm moving in and encouraged them to reschedule for a later date. Here's a statement from 89.7 The River General Manager Sophia John the morning of the announcement. It has been our privilege to serve you day in and out with music and live concerts. With this privilege comes the responsibility to do the right thing, and your safety is our #1 priority. Future plans for the concert are still being considered. Tune in to 89.7 The River or 897theriver.com for the latest. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, the Leadership Golf Scramble. More on the fundraiser that's helping middle school students become leaders in the community. Plus, Iowa Women's Foundation stops by Council Bluffs to share She Matters. And after the break, Brenda Moran joins us in studio. She explains how the STARS Scholarship Program is offering help for those in need. Stay tuned.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Hello and welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. Joining me in studio today is Brenda Moran. She is the director of the STARS Scholarship Program. Brenda, I really appreciate you coming here today.
Great. Thank you, Aaron. I really appreciate being here.
Our subject of talk today is going to be about scholarships. And my first question to you is, what is the STARS Scholarship Program?
You know, Aaron, the STARS Scholarship Program is a program that is designed for parents in Pottawatomie County. It is to help them return to school and be successful so that they can support their families in the manner that they are hoping to, as well as find a career that they will really love.
I would say this is almost like a mission, almost. So I guess in my next question, you know, what is the mission behind this program?
The program began back in 1977. It was the desire then of a woman by the name of Deb DeBout to help parents that she saw needed extra education to be able to continue to work in the area. And so she approached people at the Iowa West Foundation, and that is how this began. Iowa West has generally funded the STARS program throughout its history, and now we currently have approximately 85 scholars, which about 55 of those are on the Iowa Western campus, who are going back for associate's degrees, they're going back for certificate programs, they are going for bachelor's degrees as well, and all sorts of different other licensing processes so that they can make a living wage to support their families.
Back when I was in high school, I myself had to apply for scholarships and just to see if I was eligible. So how would one go about becoming eligible or seeing if they're eligible for this program?
Great. There are several criteria for the STAR scholarship. One is that you have to be a parent, so you do have to have children living with you. Number two is you have to live within Potawatomi County. We would like to be able to expand to the other counties, but right now that doesn't quite happen. So you have to reside in Potawatomi County. You have to be over 18 years of age. You have to be able to receive the Pell Grant. That is how we know that you are a scholar who is in need currently. And then you simply have to apply. We do scholarship applications 4 times a year, so that our upcoming one is due on Friday, September 16th. And so basically, the scholar has to tell the scholarship committee why he or she feels that they would be a person that could really thrive by having a scholarship. Now, as you were saying, you applied for scholarships. Many of those scholarships went directly to the institution. This is one that the scholars get to direct. They can do gas cards and childcare and uniforms and computers and auto repair, things that help them get and stay in school.
Where would one go for information to find more information about this?
Okay. Our website is Community Education. We are part of the Community Education Foundation here in Council Bluffs. So it's COMM Foundation.com. So COMMED Foundation.org. I'd have to look. So sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Brenda, I
so.
really appreciate you coming on the set today and talking to me about it. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. I wish we could have more time because this is very interesting and very, very important for high school seniors or for parents who want to go back to school. So I really appreciate you coming on today.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you having me.
Stay with us. Council Bluffs News will be right back.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Golfing for a cause. Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy hosts a golf scramble at Fox Run to raise funds for middle schoolers wishing to learn more about leadership. They're building leaders and driving success.
Leadership Academy does a lot for our young students who are coming up.
The Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy hosts the second annual golf scramble at Fox Run August 20th.
They come to camp and we learn lots and lots about being good leaders, strong leaders.
The Academy is essentially a leadership camp focused on preparing middle school students for the future.
We do problem solving, team building, communication skills, leadership style, goal setting. We have a little bit of fun while we're there as well.
And on a warm Saturday in August, golf seems to be a fun way to help raise money.
We're having a fundraiser here for Leadership Academy. Just coming out here trying to raise some money for a good cause. It's a good program for young kids.
The fundraiser's goal? to raise $27,000, helping cover the expense of the camp.
And we decided that we were going to keep moving forward and keep trying to provide this experience for students. Things like this golf tournament help us raise money to cover half the cost for the kids.
The camp welcomes soon-to-be 8th graders from all across Southwest Iowa, helping them develop the skills of leadership and teamwork.
We focus a lot on team building and service learning and provide a variety of activities for them on Thursday afternoon to go out and explore different areas to do service learning.
Former students of the program say the Leadership Academy instills a sense of pride in themselves.
Really great program for the kids. It takes a lot of kids at a time when they're really insecure. I mean, middle school is a hard time, and gives them the tools to step up and be leaders in their communities and in their classrooms and athletics and everything that they're involved in.
And the hope is the experience leaves a lasting impression.
I feel like this is really important because me being a Leadership Academy alum myself, I feel like I learned a lot from it, and I feel like it's really important that other kids get the same opportunities that I did.
Participants in the golf scramble play 18 holes. They're also entered into a prize drawing and enjoy a post-event meal, all to support the unique goals of the Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy.
But we are, as far as we know, the only leadership camp of this style in Iowa. The last 3 years that we've not been able to apply for Iowa West funding, we've just tried lots of ways to come up with the money.
To learn more about the Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy and help them achieve their funding goals, go to swileadershipacademy.weebly.com.
Take a few minutes and tell you about the Iowa Women's Foundation.
Dawn Oliver Wyand presents her ideas to help women of all ages in Iowa create economic self-sufficiency. The executive director for the Iowa Women's Foundation talks with local agencies to gather information on what women need to successfully, financially support themselves. The meeting takes place August 18th at United Way of the Midlands, with hopes of using the information during an 18-stop tour across Iowa, known as the She Matters Tour.
We came here today to share with different organizations and individuals who work with women and girls what we found out. What are those barriers in the state of Iowa that are keeping women and girls from being economically successful, and what are the barriers in the Council Bluffs area?
The Iowa Women's Foundation was formed in 2011 to research the status of women and girls in Iowa. More information on the organization and their mission is at iawf.org. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Danielle Rambo.
Still to come on Council Bluffs News, there are plenty of furry friends at the Midlands Humane Society looking for a good home. We'll meet them in our Pets of the Week. And we'll take a look at our events calendar to wrap up the show.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Hello, I'm Terry Getch-Mills, and welcome into Pets of the Week. This is Max, file number 21362. He's a 1-year-old Yorkie mix, and he's a wonderful little dog. He'd be great for somebody with a fenced yard, an elderly couple, or someone who likes to go on walks. Again, this is Max, file 21362. This big boy is Baxter, and his file number is 20953. He's a 5-year-old lab mix. He's a wonderful dog. Older children are recommended. He is okay with smaller dogs, and he'd be great for somebody with a fenced yard or a big acreage. Again, Baxter's file number is 20953. This is our little guy named Magic. His file number is 21355. He's a 9-week-old brown tabby with medium long hair, and he is a really good little kitten. He gets along great with other cats and kittens. Not sure about dogs, he's a little bit skittish yet. He likes to use his litter box, so that's great. Again, this is Magic, file 21355. This is Arthur, and he's just a cute little orange dreamsicle. His file number is 21333, and he's 8 weeks old. He's a wonderful little kitty who was raised in a foster home, so he's got great habits, knows how to use the litter box already, and gets along great with cats and dogs. Again, this is Arthur, file 21333, and if you're interested in any of the pets that you've seen on today, please come down to Midlands Humane Society, located at 1020 Railroad Avenue in Council Bluffs. We've also got our car show coming up, Cruisin' for Critters, our 3rd annual. You can go to our website, midlandshumanesociety.org, for all the information.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. Everyone has different ways to mourn family and friends that have passed away. The historic General Dodge House has an exhibit on display to show visitors the unique mourning customs of those who have lived in the home. Visit the historic General Dodge House to view the Art of Mourning exhibit. It's on display through September 13th at 605 3rd Street. Do you enjoy a good laugh at the end of the day? Micah House is hosting Comedy for a Cause at Whiskey Roadhouse on August 25th. Tickets cost $25 and include appetizers at the show. Funds will go to support the efforts of Micah House as they help those in need. Go to themicahhouse.org for more information. Come out and support the critters at the Midlands Humane Society. The 3rd annual Cruisin' for Critters car and motorcycle show will take place on Sunday, August 28th. The event will be held at High Tech Electronics. Vehicle registration is $15 if purchased in advance, or $20 if purchased on the 28th. The event will start at noon and will include cars, motorcycles, a raffle, food, and vendors. Visit midlandshumanesociety.org to learn more about the event. Thank you for tuning in and watching this week's Council Bluffs News. As always, CBTV is very eager to hear your feedback. If you'd like to send us your questions or comments, you can email them to cbtv@iwcc.edu, or you can call us at 712-325-3312. Or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. And of course, keep it right here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Aaron Zack.